I am simply going to regret this. This isn't going to be nice. I get tilted. What? Tilted. Very easily. Oh, that feels so bad. What the fuck is this tree? Okay, okay. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. No! What? What? No! I hate everything. Could you stop? Please? I beg of you!
No feeling more intense than starting over.
I can start over!
If you deleted your homework the day before it was due,
Fuck you!
I have. Or if you
Why did you do that?
And you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino, you put all your winnings on red, but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding, and then immediately dropped food.
Oh my fucking god.
If you won an argument with a friend, and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over.
Okay, yeah, know what? I did that.
Up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
Yeah, you can never leave because you're a fucking part of a video game.
Thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game.
It's got nothing to do.
Don't worry. I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
Excuse me, Hammer. It's got nothing to do with you,
This game is
Bennet.
an homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking.
That's awesome, Bennet.
The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to game.
Fuck off, Bennet!
They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing,
This isn't an
life,
inspiration. This is literally just stealing the game.
its flavor.
You stole this game,
No
man.
amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
What? What the fuck, Bennet? Get the fuck up the mountain.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
You're doing this on purpose, my boy. Everything is fine. Everything
Anyway, when
is
you
fine.
start sexy hiking,
Fuck off me if you're
standing next
sexy
to a
hiking.
dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time.
No!
In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
Just as every fucking HD obstacle in this game is, huh? You don't do that. You don't do that. This game is a joke. This game is a joke. It was updated to be unbeatable. If you've never played this game, you shouldn't. This controls awfully. That's what you meant by rushed games with no polish. Yeah, you did that, huh? You also copied that from Sexy Hiking, Bennet. What the fuck? What?
Oof, sorry about that.
Yeah, you fuck you too, Bennet. But not on these nuts, Lamau.
Obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating.
I don't give a shit about Sexy
I'm
Hiking.
not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault, as a player rather than as a builder.
Oh,
Imaginary
shit.
mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them. And it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
What? No! The fuck you saying?
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying, don't let it get to you.
The only thing that's getting to me right now, Mr. Bennet, is your dipshit ass mouth that's running wild on my brain! Why do you want to narrate? Why do you want a narrator that does nothing but make fun of you the whole way through? That's not a narrator! That's a bitch ass!
Failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
Mary Pickford's a fucking... I'm pretty sure, maybe, potentially. I don't know Mary Pickford, but that quote's fucking dipshit! Dipshit material! I have failed many times, refused to fail, and failed again. You know, the effort of continuous failing with that quote would be completely not a thing. I don't understand this game. Why was this made? Can anyone explain it to me? No, no one, because this game doesn't make any fucking sense. That's what. I finally understand the premise of this game. It's the game. Why?
Get nasty, boy.
Ain't copyright claiming me right now. No, Stop. Stop. Stop!
When you're building a video game
Fuck off.
world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with
Oh
new
my fucking
ideas.
God. That's awesome, Bennet. Excuse me! That's not how physics work! No! Why
Soul
I...
would have no rainbow, had the eyes no tears. John Vance Cheney.
What are you doing? Why did you do a spin attack? Hello. Hello!
The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal.
What the fuck are you saying? What the fuck are you saying, Bennet? Oh, Bennet. Oh, Bennet. Oh, Bennet. Oh, Bennet. Oh, Bennet. Oh, Bennet. Melinsuke-Moment. The point of this game is that no amount of hatred will ever get you to your goals. No matter how much hatred you hold to a product, it will always get to you. But you should overcome that hatred and replace it with courage. Courage that you will one day beat it.
I feel within me a peace above all earthly dignities, a still and quiet conscience. William Shakespeare.
That's cool, William, but I don't think Mr. William did a funny rock climbing experience, Mr. Bennet Foddy. I finally get your game. You copied it just to create an experience for the people that didn't get to play sexy hiking when the fucking graphics were still sexy. Is that the entire story? This seems like the story of your entire game, Mr. Bennet Foddy. And Mr. Bennet Foddy, the reason I'm making up right now, to help you in your game be understood by myself, well, it's a stupid fucking reason, Mr. Bennet Foddy. And Bennet, my boy, you suck at programming a fucking hammer!
Pain has an element of blank. It cannot recollect when it began, or if there were a day when it was not. It has no future but itself. Its infinite realms contain its past, enlightened to perceive new periods of pain. Emily Dickinson.
It is funny. I think it's very funny.
Oft expectation fails, and most oft where most it promises, and oft it hits where hope is coldest and despair most sits. William Shakespeare, All's Well That Ends Well.
I have a feeling at this point I won't ever play this game again. I've made it far, but I have not made it close to what I wanted to have made it. It was definitely an experience I did not expect out of this game, but I think I made my own experience instead of following the game's experience as it was probably meant to be. So, very well, Mr. Foddy. It was nice to see you.